Africa, the birthplace of humanity, but in this alternate history, it becomes the graveyard of mankind's dominance. It all begins with a rebellion, an uprising not of men, but of animals. Monkeys and gorillas take the cities first, raiding armories and stealing rifles. Giraffes, towering over the battlefield, become living watchtowers with snipers perched high. Lions rip through front lines with brutal efficiency. Elephants, armored and unstoppable, crush tanks beneath their massive weight. And then, the skies darken. Swarms of weaponized mosquitoes flood the trenches, spreading terror across the continent. Eastern Africa falls into chaos as nations scramble to resist. From Kenya to Tanzania, human armies are pushed south, retreating step by step, as the animal factions claim more land. In South Africa, the last bastion of defense, soldiers make their stand on the coast, but the relentless advance forces them into the sea. The world cannot ignore the collapse. US aircraft carriers arrive off the coast of Mauritania and Western Sahara, launching wave after wave of support for the Western Front. There, humans manage to hold their ground for a while, but in the south, the story is far darker. Entire divisions are surrounded, captured, and imprisoned by their former subjects. The lions patrol the cages, gorillas enforce order, and the buzzing of mosquitoes fills the air as a warning to anyone who resists. The war comes at a cost. Millions of animals fall in the struggle. But despite staggering losses, they achieve what no human ever thought possible. They drive mankind out of Africa. The continent is reborn, no longer under the rule of men, but under the claws, hooves, and fangs of its true rulers. Africa belongs to the animals, and human it will never forget the day the wild took its revenge. On the Western Front, the final human resistance begins to collapse. The US carriers offshore fire relentlessly, covering the retreat. But it's not enough. On the beaches of Mauritania and Western Sahara, chaos reigns. Soldiers sprint toward the boats as lions tear through the sand, gorillas smash through bunkers, and the sky thickens with mosquitoes. Reins fall beside them. Some are dragged away by the beasts. Others vanish beneath the tide of the horde. A few make it boarding the carriers in a desperate last effort to survive. The decks are filled with the broken, the wounded, and the haunted. They stare back at the burning coast, knowing Africa is lost forever. For those left behind, there will be no escape. And for humanity, the age of Africa is over.